Hi there, it's Claude Larson, and I think this is the first time I've ever done this, but I'm coming to you from my garage. It is a rainy day. I had everything ready to dye some fabric, so I decided to just do it anyway, and I'm going to show you how I set this up. A lot of people are intimidated when it comes to dyeing their own fabric. They think it's complicated or too hard or whatever. It's not. And I'm using a low water immersion method, which it's sort of low water. It's not really, it's just kind of my own adaptation. But I'm going to show you my setup so you can see how, like, it doesn't require a lot of space. And if you're organized about it, it's not an overwhelming thing. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start with this is a 6-foot folding table. You don't need that much space. I do use a little mat behind it just to save my feet since I'm on the concrete floor. I have a basin filled with water where I soak fabric that I'm getting ready to dye. You want the fibers to be opened up. So I have the pile of fabric right next to the basin of water. You can dye your fabric in a variety of containers. I tend to use Ziploc bags. I use quart bags if it's small pieces of fabric. These are a little bit larger, so I'm using gallon bags. These are my mixed dye concentrates. I use Procyon dyes. I get them mostly from Dharma, but sometimes from Prochem. So, reduce, reuse, recycle. I just use old bottles that, honestly, I collect them from anywhere. And if somebody else is drinking something, I'm not too bashful to say, hey, can I have your empty bottle? I have a half-gallon water pitcher, a measuring cup for putting the dye concentrates in and then pouring them into the bag. It's also useful because the next thing I have over here is soda ash solution. So that is what fixes the dye to the fibers. You put the dyes in water, you put the water in the bag, and then after a while, you add soda ash. Now here's some bags that are in the process. Here's some bags that already have some soda ash solution in them. So those will be done, and they sit around for about an hour. I use this basin because whenever I get stuff on my rubber gloves, always use rubber gloves, by the way, unless you want your fingernails to be a variety of different colors. And then I just rinse my gloves in there, and I use a paper towel to wipe up in between, just so I'm not getting dye all over the place, because obviously it's a little messy process. But anyway, that's my setup. Nothing fancy, but from this, I will get what I hope are some really beautiful fabrics that I can use in the series that I am currently working on. Okay, if you are intimidated with dyeing fabric, don't be. It's not complicated. There's probably YouTube videos that show you all the measurements. I'm sure Dharma has it on their website, and you can look up how to mix their dye concentrates and things like that. Okay, that's it from me. I have to get back to work, but I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope you get to go play with art materials. Bye.